Meteorologist Kelly Moody.
Well, things have definitely been warm around here, but that has made for some pretty comfortable nights. And I saw it firsthand. I was down in Palm Springs myself just about an hour ago visiting some friends, and everyone was out on the town. Sure, maybe these sidewalks look a little less crowded, but in other areas, I promise, there were a lot of folks out. And we are going to definitely continue to keep those mild nights around. Right now, temperatures hanging out in the low 70s for Palm Springs, upper 60s if you go a little bit farther to the east toward areas like La Quinta, Palm Desert as well. And we are going to continue to cool off into those 60s during the overnight hours as well. And boy, is it dry out there. When you've got this much of that kind of brown orange air filtering into Southern California, we know that that dryness is more than just your average dry. This is the dry where you need to layer on the chapstick, the lotion, where you start to feel it in your nose. This stays with us for the next couple of days, and that's because of a ridge of high pressure that has been stubborn, just stalled out over Southern California and over the region. As we look toward next week, things change little by little, but it does take a little bit of time. So dry conditions are going to stick around overall, and we keep those above normal highs as we head into the next couple of days. In fact, tomorrow we could even break records with our daytime highs. But as we look toward the later half of next week, we finally start to cool down to more seasonal norms. So I'm going to do something maybe I don't normally do for you. And we're going to break down those numbers a little bit early here because I want you to be able to compare them to that average temperature of 80 degrees. You can see 90s and even mid to upper 80s. Stay with us as we head into the start of the work week. 83 by Tuesday, that's not bad, but still 3 degrees above what's considered normal for this time of year. By the time we hit Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, though, look at that. That's nicer. 80s, upper 70s. That's really where we should be hanging out for this time of year. So we know we have something to look ahead to as we see the end of the week, but we still have some 90s to deal with before we get there. Tomorrow, expect to start things off in those 70s, warming into those 80s pretty quickly. And then look at that, by 11 a.m. and lasting even until 2 p.m., you're in those low 90s. Your Comfort Air 7-day forecast, we continue to see those 90s to start, 80s, and then eventually upper 70s with more cloud cover to come. Stay with us. We've got more coming up at your way after the break.